Good morning, dear hearts. We are on lesson 11, and please subscribe. So today's lesson, My Meaningless Thoughts Are Showing Me a Meaningless World, is a wonderful continuation from My Thoughts Do Not Mean Anything. Well, if my thoughts don't mean anything, then they are meaningless, and they are showing me a world that is exactly like they are. Meaningless. This word meaningless will be one that will go with us over the next several days. So the lesson begins with the first idea we have had that is related to a major phase of the correction process, the reversal of the thinking of the world. The reversal of the thinking of the world. It seems as if the world determines what you perceive. Today's idea introduces the concept that your thoughts determine the world you see. Your thoughts determine the world you see. Be glad indeed to practice this idea in its initial form, for in this idea is your release made sure. The key to forgiveness lies here. Now, we haven't really spoken of forgiveness up until now, but make no mistake, we certainly shall. So, our thoughts determine the world we see. Now, I did a spoiler alert in a previous lesson already this year, telling us what this is saying, that our thoughts come first. Regardless of how we think it works, it doesn't. The thought always comes before whatever it is that we see. If my thoughts are meaningless, then what they will show me is something that is meaningless. But not just one thing, an entire world will be built upon meaningless thoughts. There was a saying years ago, when computers were first becoming mainstream, and it was garbage in, garbage out. This is the same idea. My meaningless thoughts are garbage, and they will show me a garbage world. A world that has no substance, no foundation, that's built on illusions and has nothing truly to offer me that I want. The practice for this, and it's the practice periods are undertaken a little bit different. We start with our eyes closed, and then after a few minutes we open up our eyes, look around the room, not hurriedly, never in a rush, and just keep repeating the idea to yourself, not trying to change your thought about whatever it is that you look at, but just realizing my meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. This is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this meaningless world. The lesson goes on to tell us, and this is a wonderful sentence that I want to, because again, it's hopeful. And this course is hopeful. It's filled with hope. It tells us that it contains the foundation for the peace, relaxation, and freedom from worry that we are trying to achieve. In this idea that my meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world, on the other side of that will be that peace, that ease, that freedom that comes to us when we realize that there's, another spoiler alert, another way of looking at this world. The practicing is 3 times, but if you don't feel any stress, then you can go to as many as 5 times. One of the things in this lesson, which it says it's a major idea, okay, a phase of our thought correction, it's also dealing with cause and effect, which is something that is true in this world and in reality with a big R. Cause and effect. The cause of me seeing a meaningless world are my meaningless thoughts. The meaningless world is the effect from my meaningless thoughts, the cause. In order to change anything, we must become aware of our thinking. Because when we become aware of our thoughts, now we can change our thoughts. But without the awareness of what my thoughts are, I'm just going along and not having any power, strength, say so in my life. I'm letting myself be led down, often a darker space and where I would like to go, a darker path. We don't have to go there. That's what A Course in Miracles is telling us. There's another way. This is that other way. So the power of our thoughts will become a major awareness, and we will develop that. Remember, our mind is untrained. As we become aware of our thoughts, this is also part of the training of our mind, so that we can decide which of the thoughts that we want to hold on to and which are the ones that we let go. This is not a thought that I would think. This is not a thought God would have me think. I'm letting go of this thought. It's a meaningless thought, and it's showing me, the effect of it is showing me a meaningless world. I don't have to go there. That's it for today. I hope this helped. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, please pray. We have and we pray to know that we have, okay? And please be here tomorrow. Namaste.